Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet a layered brick stitch. This stitch is fairly simple to work. It does feature this brick-like pattern that's carried throughout. It has a lot of texture. It's not too dense and it's great for those larger projects. This is the front where you can see that brick pattern and the back, which is just a simple stripe design. Today for the tutorial I'm going to be using two different colors, a color A and a color B. I'm using the Heatherly yarn by We Crochet. It's a worsted or medium weight yarn. I'm going to be pairing that with a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook. So thank you so much for joining me. You'll find the free written instructions for this pattern down in the description of this video. It can be found on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. Also down in the description you'll find a direct link to my new book. If you enjoy learning to work crochet stitches, this is my new book, Intermediate Crochet Stitches, featuring 102 textured crochet stitches featuring color and lots of different patterns in here. Beautiful large photos and a large print, and occasionally some design prompt areas where you can design your own pattern using the stitches in this book. So thank you so much for joining me. Do be sure to check that out. Also, don't forget to subscribe. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. Now our stitch today is worked in rows, so we're going to start with our color A. You're going to make a slip knot and then work a foundation chain. For your foundation chain today, you're going to need a multiple of 6 stitches. So today I'm going to go ahead and chain 24. Once you have that foundation chain worked, you're going to begin row 1 by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of row 1, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. We're now going to work yarn over slip stitches, or sometimes they're called half double crochet slip stitches, in each stitch all the way across. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch, so working in this first stitch, to work the yarn over slip stitch, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into that first stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop, and draw that loop through the 2 loops on your hook. That is your yarn over slip stitch. You're going to repeat that in each stitch all the way across. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop, and draw it through the 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, slip stitch in each stitch. When you come all the way across, you are going to be switching to your color B, and I'll show you how I like to do that when I come all the way across. When you come all the way across at the end of row 2, we're going to change color. So for this stitch, to change color, when you have 1 stitch remaining, what I like to do is yarn over, insert your hook, using that color A, insert your hook into the final stitch, drop your color A, pick up your color B, place it on your hook, pull through, and pull through all the loops on your hook. You can then pull your tails tight so that the loops aren't too big. You're then going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now using your color B, working in the back loop only, you're going to work a yarn over slip stitch in each stitch across. So looking at the top of your stitch, you have a loop that is closest to you, that's your front loop, and a loop that is in back, that is your back loop only. You're going to insert your hook under that back loop only. So yarn over slip stitch into the back loop only of that first stitch with your color B, and then into the next stitch and each stitch all the way across, always working in the back loop only. We are going to, at the end of this row, chain 1, turn your work, and you are going to repeat this for row 4 as well. So you're working rows 3 and 4 in the back loop only, working yarn over slip stitches all the way across. At the end of the row 4 repeat, you will switch back to your color A, and once again I'll show you how I like to do that when I come back all the way across at the end of row 4. When you come all the way across at the end of row 4, you'll have worked 2 rows of yarn over slip stitches in your color B. In your final stitch, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook of the back loop only of that final stitch, drop your color B, pick up your color A, and I've left it just attached down here. Carefully draw it up, pull through, and pull through all the loops on your hook. You're then ready to continue with your color A, chain 1, and turn your work. Now for row 5, we're going to continue working in the back loop only, and you're going to work a yarn over slip stitch in each of the first 5 stitches. Working the back loop only, yarn over slip stitch in each of the next 5 stitches. There's 3, 4, and 5. You're then going to bring your hook in front of your work and work an extended double crochet, working under the 2 loops of the stitch down below, and it's the stitch 3 rows below. So when you bring your hook in front of your work, you have 1, 2, your 3rd row here, there is 2 loops that form kind of a V on the front of your fabric. You're going to insert your hook under those 2 loops and work an extended double crochet. To work the extended double crochet, yarn over, bring your hook in front of your work and insert your hook under those front 2 loops, yarn over and draw up a loop. Yarn over and pull through 1 loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. That is your extended double crochet. You're then going to work a yarn over slip stitch in each of the back loop only of each of the next 5 stitches. The stitch that falls directly in behind your extended double crochet, you're not going to work into that stitch. You're just working into the next stitches. You're then, after you've worked 5 yarn over slip stitches, you're going to work an extended double crochet once again under the 2 loops of the next stitch 3 rows below. So yarn over, bring your hook in front, insert it under the front 2 loops of that stitch 3 rows below, yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops twice more. Repeat that all the way across. Yarn over, slip stitch in the back loop only of each of the next 5 stitches, followed by your extended double crochet stitch worked under the front 2 loops of the next stitch 3 rows below. When you come across, you're going to finish off the row by working the 5 yarn over slip stitches in the back loop only of each of the final 5 stitches. At the end of that row 5, you can chain 1, turn your work. Now for row 6, we're simply going to work our yarn over slip stitches just in the tops of the stitches below. Yarn over slip stitch in the first stitch, and then in each stitch all the way across. At the end of this row 6, you're going to change color once again. At the end of row 6, you're going to change back to your color B. So yarn over, insert your hook into that final stitch, drop the color A, pick up your color B, place it on your hook, and pull through, drawing it through the 2 loops on your hook. You're then set to continue with your color B, chain 1, turn your work. Now for rows 7 and 8, once again working in the back loop only, yarn over slip stitch into that first stitch, and then into each stitch all the way across. Chain 1, turn your work, and repeat. You want to work 2 rows of yarn over slip stitches in the back loops only for rows 7 and 8. Change back to color A at the end of row 8. I'm here at the end of my row 8, switching back to my color A, chain 1, and turn your work. Now for row 9, we're going to work in the back loop only and work a yarn over slip stitch in each of the first 2 stitches. You're then going to work at the front of your work and working under the 2 loops of the next stitch 3 rows below, work 1 extended double crochet stitch. Next, work 1 yarn over slip stitch in the back loop only of each of the next 5 stitches. And extended double crochet, working under the front 2 loops of the next stitch 3 rows below. You're going to repeat that all the way across until you come to the final 2 stitches. When you come all the way across and have 2 stitches remaining, you're going to finish off the row by working a yarn over slip stitch in the back loop only of each of the final 2 stitches. You can then chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 10, simply work a yarn over slip stitch into the top of that first stitch and then into each stitch all the way across, switching back to your color B in the final stitch. I'm just here at the end of my row 10 working my final stitch, and then I'm going to switch back to my color B in the final stitch. Chain 1, turn your work, and as for the repeats in the pattern, that is it. For the rest of the pattern, you're simply going to repeat your row 3, which began with the working of your color B and working yarn over slip stitches, and the back loop only of each stitch across. So repeat rows 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for as long as you would like, and then fasten off. And that is how you work this layered brick stitch. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around, check out the Crochet Stitches playlist, and again, don't forget about my book down in the description. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye.